FM Studios in Ontario, California, it's Foobar Sports.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh.
I'm Foo.
And we got Josie on the mix.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome to Foobar Sports, episode 28. You can find our episodes on FoobarShow.com or any podcast app. And join us as we record on our Facebook group, Foobar Sports. Well, guys, let's get after it.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Apple time. Apple time, y'all. Kawhi Leonard signed the Clippers.
With the Clippers,
With
of all
the
teams.
Clippers, man. And, dude,
I'm sure New York is ecstatic.
For those of you, just joining us, we kind of skipped last week because we wanted to see. We really wanted to see.
We had no answers.
We had no answers, and we just wanted to see what was going to fucking happen in free agency. And god damn, it did not disappoint.
Foo, let me tell you, Foo.
What a twist.
When they enforce a noon deadline of free agency,
That is just loosely interpreted or
they
loosely
enforce it,
enforced.
Foo. We're finding out the Friday before a bunch of side deals that are going down.
Okay.
And it didn't
All right.
officially start till July
6th.
6th.
So it's all just a fucking horse and pony show, dude.
And only one player pretty
dog
much...
and pony show?
Dog and pony show.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, only one player pretty much followed the rule, and that was none other than Kawhi Leonard, where he didn't say shit for an entire week. Everyone was just...
Which I'm sure isn't hard for him to do.
No, I mean, he seems like a pretty, reclusive type of guy. But he did all of this shit under the table. Apparently, he had a meeting with Paul George immediately after or the day he met with the Lakers. So he was already talking to Paul George about, hey, man, can you convince your guys to trade you to the Clippers?
So pretty much he met with the Clippers Monday and then told them, get Paul George, I sign. And it took the Clippers all week to get Paul George trade down.
Yeah.
Because I guess the Oklahoma City Thunder approached Toronto with the trade as well.
Yeah, they gave both sides the opportunity. And, I mean, the Clippers just had a better deal. A way better deal.
7 draft picks, dude.
Yes.
7 draft picks.
7 freaking draft picks.
And the Clippers are not a bad team. They just have been a little rudderless, I think, for the last couple of years.
Yeah, they haven't had a superstar. Well, I mean, it's kind of their own. It's their own fault because they traded away Blake Griffin to fucking Detroit of all places.
But they had to make that trade.
They had to if they wanted to make these type of moves.
They wanted to do these,
because they could tell that the Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan experiment wasn't working. It just was not, chemistry wise. It just wasn't going to work.
You know what? Through all this, man, you know what I can say? I'm glad we didn't get Chris Paul like 7 years ago.
Oh yeah, looking at it now,
Chris Paul's a franchise killer, dude.
He is, and he's probably going to get traded from the Rockets. Which I want to get into a potential rumor about in between the Rockets and another team for a deal. But continuing on with the whole Kawhi Leonard saga, there was rumors that he really didn't even give the Lakers a fair shake. Like he just was. He wasn't. They were really the third team rather than the way everyone was portraying them as the number one team.
Oh.
How it went was between the Toronto Raptors and Clippers, and then the Lakers were kind of there if the others.
Yeah,
I think
couldn't
once
meet their
we
expectation.
got Anthony Davis, that's when he decided he doesn't want to come to the Lakers, and he was never vocal about it. And pretty much him signing there confirms everything.
And you can't blame the Lakers for not jumping. Well, you can and you can't. You can't blame them for not trying to get all in on the whole Kawhi Leonard sweepstakes because the guy is just phenomenal. I mean, we saw he pretty much took over the finals and the playoffs. The last 3 series of the playoffs, he took over. He was just a man possessed. So for the Lakers to try and get someone like that, I mean, can you blame them for missing out on all the other guys?
No, but here's something I think I discussed at you briefly.
Yeah.
The fucking Warriors knew they were losing KD, and they were still able to trade for D'Angelo Russell, who is an all-star and a sought-after young kid right now.
Yep.
That was like the first time it's just like, holy shit, we don't even have a good backup option now.
Yeah,
They immediately took it away.
But that was a great plan because for the other teams because other teams realize like, oh shit, okay, Lakers will wait. Cool, let's just start.
That's why after
swiping up.
That's why after the D'Angelo Russell trade, you saw a lot more players signing right away.
Yeah,
because they knew they had to get their money while they could.
Yeah, only a few really waited for the Kawhi Leonard deal because they, like a lot of players waited to see what he was going to do.
Yeah,
because whatever he did was going to change the entire landscape of the league. So, for instance, take Danny Green, for example, the shooting guard / small forward that signed with the Lakers. He was Kawhi's teammate in Toronto, and he pretty much had these three options. He was either going to re-sign with Toronto if Kawhi went, or if he didn't, then he was going to sign with either the Mavs or the Lakers, depending on wherever Kawhi signed. So, if Kawhi signed with the Lakers, he was going to sign with the Mavs. So, like that kind of those different scenarios really we're just on the cusp of what the fuck's Kawhi gonna do. So he stopped the whole league for a fucking week because the KD and Kyrie Irving's deal, like that shit happened. Like we knew about Kyrie's
the day
deal
before,
like 3 hours before the official start time. Like we automatically knew. Yeah, like we knew he was getting
3
a
hours
4-year.
before report says official, and it's like, Dick, it can't be official for 3 more hours.
Yeah. All of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, the fucking Celtics, the Hornets, and the freaking Nets all had a 3-team sign-and trade thing going on.
A 3-team trade
it was just like,
agreed
what's
upon
happening?
before the deal and the agent bargaining was allowed.
they're ready to go.
Fuck.
It's dude, it's a mockery, man. They should just start the league year like a couple of days before the draft.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or right after.
Or right after the draft. Like maybe a day, like the Sunday after
NBA
the draft.
fever, dude. It'll be an NBA month.
Yeah,
the finals wrap up, then we do all this shit.
They'll have it for the entire year, man. NBA's year round.
Wow.
Well,
That's
right
what
now,
we
what
need.
kind of is
That's what it is, pretty much. These NBA writers cannot catch a break. They're working OT up the ass right now.
Sounds like it.
We were watching NBA Summer League, and that shit was pretty dope, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of the Summer League game, that's actually when the earthquake happened. You can actually see them reacting to the earthquake in Vegas because the Summer League was in Vegas on Friday.
Oh, interesting. They felt it out there, too.
Yeah,
They
so-
felt it there, and then the equipment above the stadium was swinging back and forth.
So as it was
crazy.
happening to us, like all of a sudden we could hear on the TV, like, oh my God, everything's shaking, everything's shaking. And then they stop everything, all the players cleared. And one of the announcers was like, with Doris, he was with Doris Burke. He's like, Doris, this is the first earthquake I've ever experienced. I'm kind of shaking. I don't know what to do right now. And then she's just straight up like, oh yeah, I've experienced a few in LA. It's a little jarring at first, but you kind of get used to it.
There's nothing you can do.
You just have to ride the wave, man.
Yeah. We had two in the last week, and the first one just felt like I was on a raft. Like I was trying to keep my balance on a raft a little bit. Like I had to get sea legs real quick. You know?
That's how this last one kind of felt too when we were on our chairs.
We were sitting down, though, and I was just like, whoa.
You know, I made a joke on Facebook that the earthquake happened because the game between RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson was just so, majestic that it caused a rift.
Such a big
in the
crash.
plate. Yeah. Just the plates could not sustain themselves around Las Vegas.
That sounds likely.
All those dinner plates, fool.
All those dinner plates. Anyways, that was actually a pretty interesting summer league. Summer league's actually hasn't been that bad.
I watched the Kings and the Lakers play the other night, and it was really entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool because you get all the household name superstars from the teams and all-stars. They actually go and like try to jump on social media, or a couple of the Kings players, they actually like jumped into the booth with the guys calling the game.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope.
Yeah. So, again, those of you that are listening to this long tangent that just keeps happening right now, we're actually listening. We're talking about Summer League. So, Fuzi over here,
Yes.
do you know what the Summer League is?
I've heard about it, but I don't know any real details about it. What's the difference?
It pretty much is an intro for these kids that just got out of college into the NBA. So, they play like this little summer tournament that kind of that's 4 quarters. 10-minute quarters, if I'm not mistaken, right, Fu? Whereas opposed to in college, they only play halves. They only play, 20-minute halves. 20-minute halves.
Right.
So that's kind of getting used to the whole
quarter
system, like having to play in the quarter system. And then also, a chance to join a team. Because you get a lot of undrafted rookies and stuff
all of the
keep
drafted
condition pretty much.
Yeah,
too.
all the drafted players new to the league, and I think even second year players are eligible to play in it.
Yes,
and any unsigned players
players can play in it. It's kind of like a way to try out before the official offseason.
Yeah, try to make the very last 1 or 2 roster spots on a team.
Are they able to even hype up any good stats that they might develop from?
Yeah.
When Lonzo Ball was a Laker, he got like a bunch of triple doubles.
Oh, crazy!
And what's his name? Josh Hart actually won the MVP.
No, Kyle Kuzma.
Josh Hart.
Kyle Kuzma won the MVP in 2017, and then Josh Hart won the MVP in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you get a lot of good. It's actually a good way to showcase a lot of talent. Like when LeBron played in Summer League, he blew up Summer League. Like they show back tape of all these superstars when they played in Summer League, and you can tell. Tell who's
balling it up. Like the
who's
person
be in
fucking
the NBA.
Yeah, person who's just like blowing through people or blowing by people.
Right.
That guy's gonna make a roster.
Yeah, and if you see guys that it's also a great place to see gems.
Mm-hmm.
Like Draymond Green. Like all of a sudden, that's how he was able to get signed by the Warriors by trying out for these kind of Summer League things. So I would actually be interested in buying a ticket. I mean, they're in Vegas. Usually, for like 2 weekends?
It's for 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like a quick little. I mean, it usually happens around 4th of July, so it's a nice little weekend thing to go do.
I think this year it's July 5th through the 15th.
Okay, so anyone that can catch a Summer League,
pretty much
go do it.
2 weekends. I think the tickets are as low as like $30, $20 a ticket.
Yeah. So again, Summer League's on, but also free agency just takes up so much time because me and the Foo here have been like feverishly reloading our whole feed just to see what was happening with Kawhi Leonard for like 5 days.
Ooh, Kawhi watch.
We thought it was gonna be the 4th of Kawhi, and it just didn't happen. Ended being the 5th of Kawhi. Or actually, no, on the 6th, right? At midnight, that's when he announced it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
it was like 11 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Pacific.
Yeah. Anyway, it was pretty heartbreaking for a lot of Lakers fans were calling in. Like I was listening to the radio the next day, and they were calling in so pissed off. Like Rob Pelinka doesn't know what he's talking about. The guy needs to get fired. He needs to get fired. He wasted so much time on Kawhi.
These New Yorkers are calling in.
Yeah, dude, you get them. There's a lot of Lakers fans in New York, but then there's a lot of guys who are just like, Pelinka doesn't know.
Is it because they hate Boston?
They hate Boston.
They
hate Boston.
That's right.
I mean, what else are the Knicks going to do? They got to join the Lakers bandwagon if the Knicks can't.
Yeah,
Poor Knicks.
I mean, not that there's other teams out in that area, but
the Nets.
Philly's not that far from there, but they hate Philly too, probably.
But
I mean, who does it?
True. Well, the Lakers fans are actually one of the best NBA traveling teams. Like in Atlanta, there's a shitload of Lakers fans.
It's Laker fans in Atlanta.
Laker Nation.
It's Hollywood, man. I actually think they should be called the Hollywood Lakers.
No,
because of all the Hollywood stardom that they have.
That's fucking lame.
Get out of town, son.
Well, that's the problem. That they're in town.
They're not in Hollywood, though.
Fuck you. Look at all the celebrities that you see in there. It's all Hollywood.
But they're not.
Shut up. Yeah, but still.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
you win.
He wins.
Yeah,
he win, automatically, dude.
All right, Lakers. Hollywood Lakers.
He went for the automatic.
It's because they
he went for the golden gun. That's what he went.
They'll never.
Here's the golden gun. I'm just saying.
They'll never do it because their black jerseys are called Hollywood Knights. So that's why they'll never be the Hollywood Lakers.
This is why me and you argue so much, man.
I'm telling you facts, fool.
But the Lakers didn't waste any time. They immediately signed Danny Green to a 2-year, $30 million deal.
I really like that signing. That's a good signing.
They also signed Quinn Cook to, I believe
that signing.
What was it, 2 years, $16 million?
No, it
let
was like 2 years, like $6 million.
2 years, 6?
Yeah, 2 years, $6 million.
Okay.
KCP was 2 years, $16 million.
Yeah,
you know
KCP.
Me.
And JaVale McGee, I think, was like 2 years to $8 million.
Yeah,
total.
he had a one year sign and trade, or not one. I'm sorry, he has a 1 year player option.
Yes,
so he pretty much can't be traded.
No,
he has a no trade clause because of that. They also got DeMarcus Cousins on a 1 year deal, 1 year, $3 million.
Did they say $3 million?
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, with $3.5 million.
So that means the Lakers still have their mid-level exception.
Yeah, they still have at least $5 million in mid-level exception, and then Alex Caruso signed on a 2-year, $5.5 million deal.
Did you? I don't know if you were seeing any of this on any of the Lakers social media. They were pretty much like Lakers are back, and then it was LeBron, AD, and in the back there's Caruso.
Yeah. Caruso's a god, man.
Yeah.
He just needs to shave that bird's nest he's got on top of his head. Just cut his losses.
Well, I think once they hatch, he'll be willing to reason.
Oh, they need to be incubated a little bit longer.
You know.
Oh, okay. Well, give him some time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you just got to go to the full.
To go Jason Kidd, dude.
Yeah, for real, man. Jason Kidd eventually got the message,
and he's a coach.
Jason Kidd's gonna pull him aside. He's like, Alex, yo,
listen, man,
yo, AC, cut it loose, bro.
it's not working.
It's not working. You can't pull it off. I'm sorry.
Alex Caruso actually because he lives in I think Santa Monica or somewhere around there.
Yeah,
he actually goes out and then people see him just doing everyday stuff.
Yeah,
looks like an everyday kind of guy.
Yeah, it looks like an everyday kind of guy too. So he's just a guy who plays for the Lakers.
So these are all the players pretty much that have signed: Alex Caruso, Danny Green, Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, KCP. They have
you know me,
Andre Ingram. They have Jared Dudley, Anthony Davis, Kuzma, and then Cousins and McGee. So
that's strong. That's a strong list.
The 3-point right now. I mean, their 3-point percentages are Caruso 53%. Wait, no, this can't be right.
No, this is regular field goal.
Yeah, I think that's his regular field goal.
I know Cook has 41% 3-point percentage.
Danny Green has 43?
43. And I think last year he averaged 45. And the Dudley averaged 40 last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that other guy what's his name? Jones?
Troy Daniels,
he's a 41% as well. So they got some good shooters.
Finally. I mean, they didn't have shit to support LeBron last year.
No, nobody was putting up shit from far.
Not at all. Anthony Davis too. He can go post up at the 3. He's a 38%.
He's hit a few game winners from 3 as well.
38's not bad for a guy like him.
Well, the thing is, Josie, that he actually was a point guard throughout high school.
Really?
He was only
he just not that big yet, or what?
No, dude, he didn't go through a growth spurt.
He was 6'3".
Yeah,
and then his senior year, he just shot up to 6'11".
Jesus.
Yeah.
Because now he's 7'1".
Oh, so he went into Kentucky as a point guard. And so then they're just like, dude, no, you're not a point guard.
Well, that's really cool to hear because that means he understands that position as well.
He does.
So he knows how to play with that kind of teammate.
If you look at his highlight tape, his handles are fucking dope for a big man. He actually has legit handles.
He knows what it takes to not be a big man and be able to handle
exactly.
it like that.
He pretty much can be like a better Kareem.
That's our future.
That's our future right there, man. He's only 26 years old.
He's young, man.
So, and he wanted to come to the Lakers. So they said he's gonna test free agency, but he's gonna stay in LA.
He's a teammate.
We're gonna throw the most money at him.
Oh, hands down, dude. They're not even gonna joke with that. They're gonna give him the full max, and the max will be bigger next year because of the salary cap.
And also,
raise.
we can give him the 5th year since we own the bird rights.
Exactly. So that's, there's still hope. There is still hope, Lakers fans. We are still a dangerous team, but the Clippers are a dangerous team as well.
They have a crazy in-your-face defensive backcourt.
Look, and I want to preface this. I know what you guys are gonna say. You guys are talking about the Clippers. I mean, from what they did, man, you need to talk about it. They traded for Paul Court. They have Paul George. Mm-hmm. They still have Patrick Beverly, that tough dude that gave KD a bunch of problems in the final. And remember in the playoffs,
straight up, he directly affected them being able to win 2 games against the Warriors.
Yes, they still got Lou Williams, Sweet Lou. They still got Sweet Lou, and then Kawhi Leonard, and then Demontrezl Harrell. Is that who it is?
Yeah, Demontrezl Harrell.
Yeah, he's pretty much like their center, but he's short. He's a short center, 6'8", almost like a Draymond.
They're going to be really good, dude.
They're going to be a tough defensive team, but I think us with DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis and LeBron having all that height and power down low, I think that'll benefit us against them. So, dude, we may get our first hallway series for a potential conference finals championship.
That would be really, really cool, considering we could go to any home game.
I was telling Josh we could just go to a Clippers home game against the Lakers.
I told the Foo I'm waiting. I'm gonna be spending some cash on some Lakers
the Staples
tickets.
Center is going to be the one laughing all the way to the bank.
Right?
Oh,
They're like,
dude.
I got more of your money.
Yeah.
Bastards.
LA would shut down regardless.
I mean, shit, I already got to get 2 new jerseys. I got to get another new LeBron jersey.
Jesus.
Because he's number 6 now.
He's
right?
number 6 now, and I got 20. Well, I still got 23, which is pretty dope. But now I got to get the Anthony Davis 23.
What do you get in the JaVale McGee 31?
It's the 7, dude.
The 7.
Whatever, man.
He's gonna get the 0.
The Rondo
Kuzma.
So I mean,
the Rondo 9.
One simple fix is just putting some masking tape on the name and just putting Davis instead of
some people have been doing that.
Yeah.
They put a big 6
That's
over
what
the
you should
LeBron.
do for Comic Con.
So you just put a big 6.
You should just like masking tape.
Just put Davis on it.
Yeah, tape over it and then do like 3 layers and
put
then write
Davis.
Davis. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Boom, you're done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And then when everyone asks who you are, you can be like, dude, I'm Anthony Davis.
Can't you see the back
Can't
of the?
you tell?
Read the sign. Look, gold. Okay, more ideas.
There's just been so much going on with NBA free agency, Foo. It would require too much time.
Too much.
So let's move on to some MLB.
I like that segue.
I mean, you guys can look it up on ESPN and everything. All the recent transactions. A lot of shit's just been
40% of the NBA were free agents this year, Foo. 40%.
On day 1, there was over $3 billion in contracts.
You just blew up the league pretty much.
Yeah. It's been that insane, and it's just like you have so much parity now in the NBA.
And I was telling Josh this yesterday. There's only 7 or 8 players in the NBA who are the elite, really.
Yeah.
Once we drill down to it.
Let's get down to it.
All right.
So
So number 1 through 3 in any order: LeBron, Kawhi, KD.
Okay. I don't think
That's
anybody
1
would
through
really
3 in
disagree
any
with
order.
Mm-hmm.
Any order, but of course LeBron number 1, Foo.
LeBron, really? I mean, dude, after what happened,
Nah,
Kawhi's got to be number 1.
As a Lakers fan, I have to say LeBron though.
Yeah,
Okay,
LeBron's number 2. I gotta say. I mean,
He's in the top 3. Just like you said.
Yeah.
In any order.
Yeah,
So,
Kawhi just won the championship.
he's fresh off of a
KD's
championship.
hurt, but he's still that badass.
Yeah. Well, don't you think, like you said before in an earlier episode, that he'll be returning as a shell of what he used to be?
I think so, but he's still a good enough basketball player where he doesn't rely on his athleticism. He actually relies on his talent.
He may end up coming back as more of a post-up shooter, which is not a bad thing. Like,
Okay.
and he could still average over 25 a game doing that.
Yeah,
That's true.
You'll just start to see him slow.
Yeah.
He'll start to slow down
So
as
you
the
have to
years
work
progress.
smarter, not harder.
Yes.
His career down path when he peaks is going to be less harsher than LeBron because LeBron relies a lot on athleticism as well.
Yeah.
So
That guy clocks in, dude.
Yeah,
But he's going to be healthy going into next year.
But he's going to be healthy going into next year. But when KD comes back, dude, even if he's not as athletic, doesn't matter. He's not a super athletic guy yet already.
Yeah,
he's a
so-
twig.
Yeah, exactly. So he'll be able to adapt from that injury.
So moving on.
So number
that's
4
1 through
was-
3. Number 4, I have to say James Harden.
Okay, so not Steph Curry.
Not. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, number 4 and 5, James Harden.
In
and
any
Steph
order.
Curry.
Steph Curry.
In any order.
You pick.
And
Honestly, but hold up, pausing on that one real quick. I think Steph Curry has to go in front of Harden. 2 Finals MVP or 2
regular MVPs.
regular MVPs. One, the first ever unanimous MVP.
he could easily be number 2 or 3 as well.
True. So that's what I'm saying. He's top. He's not
definitely
at least top
number
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 5,
Harden.
it's a tie between Harden and Giannis.
Oh,
I forgot about him earlier.
Giannis. Giannis, the Greek freak.
But Harden just averaged like 34 points a game, dude. Like
Yeah.
Jordan numbers.
But Giannis has had triple doubles too, man. He
Just
can
won
put
the
up those
MVP.
numbers. He just won the MVP.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. He's
That's
top
number
5 or
5.
6.
Harden number 6.
Okay.
And then those I would say are the most elite. You could probably follow 7 and 8 with AD and Damian Lillard.
Okay.
But so the point I was trying to make, those are pretty much the best in the NBA, the top 8.
Yeah.
Outside of them, you'll have a big drop off from KD and LeBron and Kawhi, even Steph. It's a big drop off to number 9 and 10.
Well, number 9 and 10 would have to be what? Paul George. And who else? Who would be 10?
That's why there's a significant drop off.
Russell Westbrook?
Maybe.
But he's a bitch.
Luka
Yeah,
Doncic?
he's a bitch. No, Luka's not there yet.
He's fucking dope.
He's dope, but he's not there yet. You can't throw him up on that pedestal.
That's pretty much it then.
So are you guys trying to put together a top 10?
Yeah, pretty much. It's trying to put
Josh
the top
did.
10.
I wasn't trying to.
But
let's figure out who's number 10. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's go through this little exercise.
Let's just get to 10 because this is going to be interesting, and then let's go ahead and pick an order.
Okay, so let's go team by team right now. Who number 10 is? I honestly think it would have to be Russell Westbrook.
Number 10?
Because he's the only other guy that can lead a team that's out there. So for the Thunder, because let's think about Oladipo is not number 10 from Indiana.
Nope. And that's a big drop off from LeBron to Oladipo.
Exactly. Miami. Oh, Miami has Jimmy Butler.
What about Klay Thompson?
And Klay Thompson. That's right. There's still those guys.
So pretty much so that top 10 in the NBA, except for AD, they're all over 30. So like in 4 years, we're going to have a new wave of like young guys who are just going to be badass.
And the person that's going to be leading them in the forefront is none other than Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
because
he's young.
He's young. He's the youngest out of all of them, and he's at least arguably top 8. You can maneuver him anywhere between I would say 5 and 8. You can maneuver him around there, but he's definitely a top 8 talent for sure. So keep your heads up, Lakers fans.
Yeah. So what would you say? So it's not LeBron at number 1.
No,
Currently,
Kawhi has supplanted himself at number 1.
So are we moving? Are we promoting Curry up to 3, or is he staying at 4?
Curry would have to go to I would say Curry's at 3 because of KD's injury.
Yeah.
So I would say KD would have to go to 4.
Okay.
LeBron is at 2 because he's going to come back with the force.
He still averaged 27 points and 8 rebounds.
He's still a great player.
Still a great player.
6 last year.
He's a living legend right now. You know, you have to give him his just due. So he's number 2. Curry at 3. KD at 4. 5, I would say, would be Giannis. And then you have James Harden at 6. Then you have Damian Lillard at 7. And then AD at 8.
AD at 8.
80 at 8. And then Paul George at 9. And then I would say Klay Thompson at 10.
Yep.
Yeah, he proved Klay Thompson.
Pure shooter.
He proved himself in these last playoffs when he played. Dude, he had like 31 points before he blew out his knee.
Yeah.
And that was so heartbreaking, too, to see him blow out his fucking knee. Ugh.
Crazy shit, man.
Crazy shit. So the NBA is going to look completely different next year, too. Did you notice I didn't even mention Kyrie Irving?
Yep.
Jimmy Butler didn't make the list, in my opinion.
And Jimmy Butler could be up there, too.
Joel
Embiid.
Embiid as well.
But those guys are all young guys, except Butler.
Yeah, so there's still time to see what they're going to come up and look. Because even Westbrook's, 28, 29? Mm-hmm. So he's still fairly young. Because he came in the year, I think, with Kemba Walker.
I think he's 30.
Is he 30 now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Don't fact check me, fool.
Yeah, don't fact check us. We don't do it.
Okay.
So don't do it.
You're the boss.
Dude, so let's move on to some other news. The U.S. team, the women's U.S. team, won the World Cup.
Yeah, I saw it coming. They were
better. They were dominant, man.
They were just better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Just like that one year with Mia Hamm, like many years ago, was it? Many years ago.
No one doubted for a second that team
they
would
were
lose.
they were plowing through that whole goddamn league. Of course.
The women's talent.
Our women.
Yes, our women are stronger. We're Spartans.
Yeah, they're even doing it pregnant.
Yeah.
They're like Vikings.
Jeez.
I saw
they were awesome. They look great.
I saw one have a baby on the pitch the other day. It's quite a spectacle.
Yeah.
Yeah, those damn Viking women, fool.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
And Foo, if you didn't know this, they've been very controversial as well. The ladies.
What do they do now? What happened?
They're upset now. They didn't get to have their own day to have a championship.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, okay, repeat that.
They're upset they don't have their own day to celebrate the championship.
Like they don't get a parade?
Well, because
what do you mean by that?
There's 2 more like cups today being played by men. Men's. So
they wanted their
own day to celebrate.
Oh,
but they want equality. But they want their own day though. But they want equality.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Because I don't think anything's going to change.
I think their big thing right now is that they want to get paid as much as the men's, because I think they only get paid like $500,000 or something like that.
I think it's up to marketing to make
it's up to FIFA. It's
more popular, or at least as popular as the men, because you can get some good fucking games from the women. They know how to play.
I think they're as popular in the U.S.
But
sure,
are they
in
generating the same amount of revenue from all the sales
in the U.S. Probably?
No, but he means
worldwide.
Like at the actual worldwide where they actually have the World Cup, like the locations. Like, is it actually like how the Olympics, wherever they go, they pretty much bring an influx or help their local economy by having all the bartering, and having their Olympics towns or whatever, where they kind of fix up. Because like with Brazil, they had to clean that shit up before they even were allowed to go during the summer.
They built a goddamn fucking stadium in the jungle, dude.
Just for them. So that's why it's like same thing with the FIFA. FIFA usually does that for like the World Cup.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge international event.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with the women's, they've shown that they can bring ratings as far as the U.S. So if the U.S. wants to pay their women's team a lot, then I agree. I think that's up to the U.S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or affiliation.
If it's merited, I'm all for it.
Take it from the men's team. Say, hey, men's team, fucking win one.
Yeah, how about you win a little bit more, and
then we'll pay you.
Yeah, our men's team haven't even come close,
dude.
To a championship.
They keep getting kicked out in like the first couple rounds. What the fuck, guys?
Then again, we are a country that does not value soccer like others do.
True. Though I see a little bit more popularity, stemming, at least in our local area.
It's a very niche kind of thing in the U.S.
Yes.
In the U.S., yeah.
So it's growing, especially...
Kind of like hockey's grown in the last decade.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's definitely become more legitimized.
Well, LAFC needs to win some goddamn championships.
Yeah.
I think they may win one this year. They're fucking...
They're good.
They're on fire this year.
Well, their playoff miss last year was a fluke, from what I was told.
When they got in?
When they fucking lost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's...
Could have went either way from what I hear.
Yeah, could have gone either way. They're a quite impressive team. I mean, everyone's all on board with them right now. With Carlos Vela, that guy is just... He's constantly busting out crazy moves. Like, he did a no-look pass. Mm-hmm. And it bounced in for a goal. Like, soccer assist. Nice. It was sick. So, yeah, I would definitely...
Listen, I can enjoy soccer maybe if it wasn't 45-minute halves. If they, trim that shit down to, 15-minute quarters, perhaps.
The thing is, though, it still moves pretty quick because the game's over.
Not for this podcaster.
Oh, wow. Then you're not drunk enough, buddy.
I guess not. But don't treat soccer like people treat reggae music, where it's just because, I've said it for a long time. You only really need one reggae album and you're good, and just put it on a loop. It all sounds the same anyway. So a lot of people try to justify, but when you're on the beach with the margarita and your feet are kicked up and you're, taking in the sun, that's when reggae, don't apologize for reggae. Reggae is reggae. Soccer's going to be soccer.
I love soccer. I played soccer all my life.
You and Jamaican music got some issues, dude.
I got some phone calls to make.
What's wrong with Calypso music, man?
I'm not talking about Calypso music.
Well, I mean,
But you only really need one album of those, too. Fuck that noise. Anyway,
besides Josie's rant over here, yeah, the LAFC right now.
Pan flute album, too.
God damn, their goal differential is still plus 34. These guys are fucking on a roll right now. So,
what?
The LAFC, their goal differential, plus 34.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one over, Galaxy, is plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys suck.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
The amount of goals that they've scored compared to what the rest of the league has scored.
Mm-hmm.
Their differentials in scoring. So pretty much LAFC has scored at least
number one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You get it now? You okay now, man?
Well, what's the win differential?
Right now, the win differential is they're 2 ahead of the Galaxy and only have 2
plus
losses.
30 in these goals, but only up 2 games?
Well, they have 4 draws, 2 losses, and it's only been 19 games.
What's your opinion on the way that soccer is compared, or like how somebody would qualify to go to a playoff? Because they go by goals. They don't go by wins.
Yes.
Or actually a little bit of both, right? Because if they win the game, they get the extra point.
A win is a 3, a tie is 1 point, and then any goals you score are considered a point as well.
Yes, they're a point added onto your overall record.
Because we're not used to that in this country, considering all the other sports that we follow. It's based on wins.
We're definitely it's what's considered like rotisserie style, where it's like it's not.
It's a marathon.
It's pretty much a marathon. It's not just wherever your standings are. You actually do got to score goals. So the ones that do get score goals, it's more beneficial towards you. But yeah. As long as you can keep drawing, if you keep drawing and you still score a shitload of goals, then you're
stay in it.
You're still in the whole playoffs. So it's only once until you get into like the whole elimination rounds. Then that's when like penalty kicks or PKs are really a thing, because you can't have a draw in an elimination game.
Right.
So usually if it's a draw, then that's when it goes into like overtime or penalty kicks, where each team has 5 representatives, 5 goals each, and then that's when. Like, it's weird. They still consider it a draw, and then it's like there's like an asterisk or a little that says went to PKs, so went to penalty kicks. So they won off penalty kicks or whatever, something like that.
Right. So pretty much they just wasted everybody's time.
Yeah. So
they could have done that from the beginning.
Honestly, people enjoy penalty kick. The whole penalty kick.
That's my favorite part of soccer.
But you had
really much to say.
You had to wait 3 hours.
You got to really love soccer and like have played it before to appreciate it. Like that's the thing. So it's like you can't really. I mean, you can get drunk like baseball when you're watching baseball. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You really got to be invested to enjoy it. So
the last time I went to a baseball game, well, not the last time, but one of the last times, I think it was when I went to an Oakland A's game over in
San Francisco or Oakland.
In Oakland,
yeah. I was about to say.
And I saw this guy with a scorekeeping card, and he was doing it old school. I'm just like, the fucking TV monitor's right there, pal. You can just look over and see what's going on. These people get their little books, and he's taking the whole thing.
Yeah, there's still people out there that'll score the game along. Like they open up the book, the little pamphlet,
and he had a little radio on him too, so he's listening to it as he's watching it live.
Yeah,
it's like Jesus Christ! Look at this relic.
Old school guys.
Yeah,
it's old school baseball, man. Can't knock it.
Pathetic.
Wow.
Those guys think each team gets to bean someone. Fuck that.
Oh, those old school guys?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if it's just someone that likes to keep the stats, man?
Yeah, what if he's just a purist like that?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck him.
Wow. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I'm with the foo on this one.
Okay. Well, speaking of baseball, the All-Star Week is coming up. Actually, our game, or this podcast will be coming up right after the Home Run Derby. So some of the participants, we all know, the Home Run Derby is going to be taking place on Monday, or would have taken place Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern. And last year's winner was Bryce Harper when he was on the Nationals. So the current participants are Pete Alonso from the New York Mets.
Gotta love Pete, foo.
Josh Bell from the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ring that bell.
Alex Bregman from the Houston Astros.
Okay.
Nothing for that one, all right.
Taking off.
Jock Peterson from the Dodgers.
Young Jock, foo.
Young Jock. Oh, in the club. It's going down.
Stop.
Okay.
Keep your reading.
Ronald Acuna Jr. from the Braves.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Santana from Cleveland Indians.
Oh, man.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. from the Blue Jays.
Do you know who Vlad Guerrero is?
I think so.
He used to be an Angel.
Yeah.
His son. His son is going to be in the All-Star weekend.
Oh, crazy.
20-year-old son, foo.
All right. It's like another Ken Griffey situation.
Exactly.
Except they're not on the same. Wait, that was Cal Ripken.
That was Cal Ripken, yeah.
I withdraw my last comment.
Christian Yelich was actually in this as well, last year's MVP. But
Ken Griffey played with his dad too, didn't he?
Sure did.
Yeah. Okay.
In Seattle,
I'll
right?
take it back.
Too late.
Oh,
too late. Okay, my bad.
Again, Christian Yelich is actually pulled out because he has a back injury. So, he had to pull out, man. He had to pull out.
The fuck?
He didn't want to get caught up, so he pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
No? All right.
No.
So,
No fly zone.
Dang. Anyways, we still so yeah. I think pretty much Jock's gonna flounder out again in these home run derby. I don't know why he does it, man. He's just gonna waste all his energy
and suck the second half of the season.
Yeah, come on, man, don't do it.
You know what's funny? That's very common for all these home run derby guys.
Yeah, because they exhaust everything,
dude. I kid you not, Fuze. 80% of these guys who do the yearly derby, they fucking flame out at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like they expend all their energy. They get like fucking a week off. I don't know what it is. It's a curse.
Maybe it's the week off. Maybe now they get cold and they don't warm up. They
party too hard.
They're partying.
Going skiing.
Where's the All-Star game this year?
It's in Cleveland.
Ah.
So the hats actually look pretty cool. So I usually try to collect the All-Star hats wherever they go to different years.
You know who else is going to collect an All-Star hat?
What? Say that again?
You know who else is going to collect an All-Star hat?
Who, man?
DJ No
Chill.
DJ No
Chill.
No way. I didn't have that potted up. You got to give me a minute here.
Should always have that ready, man.
Continue.
Yeah. I think he also gets the
DJ No Chill.
He also gets the World Series hats. I think you do too, right?
Yeah, I do too. I have.
There we go.
I have a few so far.
Hey, so explain this to me. Are they still doing the thing where whoever wins the All-Star game gets the home field advantage? Is that still a thing in baseball?
Not anymore. No,
Okay.
now it's...
When was the last time they even did that?
Like 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah, they changed it 3 years ago.
They're like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. I think one of the teams was like a wild card and they got home field advantage.
Oh, God.
And it's like, dude, you got in on an elimination game. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And you get home field advantage now? Yeah, so they do the record.
So some notable Dodgers have made the All-Star team. We got Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
Starter in right field.
All right.
Hyunjin Ryu.
Want to hug him.
Dude, Hyunjin Ryu's the starter, fool.
Oh, shit.
He's the starter for...
Good for him, man.
He's doubting him all year, dude.
What the fuck?
You were just like, no, he's a good pitcher when he's the best, fool.
He's the best.
An okay pitcher.
He's the best.
He's been the best this year. He's been super impressive.
Yeah, he has. Max Muncy actually made the All-Star team as well.
Mad Max, fool.
Mad Max, man. Let me see who else. Well, they didn't really give me a clear breakdown.
I think that was everyone who made the actual big game. Everyone else is probably just participating in festivities.
Probably, yeah. Mike Trout obviously is in there. Did you actually hear about the player that passed, Tyler Skaggs?
Yeah, man, that's fucked up.
Have they announced exactly what happened?
I have no clue. I just know that they found him dead.
They did, and I think he OD'd on opioids or something.
Oh man, really?
But I think they're saying something that he was getting like blackmailed or something.
Oh really?
Okay,
I'll look up
something like that happened. But I think But anyways, they ended up skipping the game that day. The morning they found him, and they had a nice honorable mention to him across the league. Every team had a moment of silence right before they played the flag music.
Yeah.
The flag music, the national anthem.
The flag music?
Wow.
The flag music.
The national anthem.
You know what, man? I think that's what we should call it now. You got to respect that flag music,
music.
Oh, so they actually took down the report of the speculation he overdosed. There's still no...
Oh, shit.
There is still no determination for his death. So they're still waiting for the coroner in Texas to come up.
Good old Texas magic.
So he has a good publicist even after death.
Even after,
if all these opioid things actually,
they didn't find the hookers, guys. They didn't find the hookers.
Well, even then, it still sucks.
Yeah, all jokes aside, it's very, very unfortunate that he passed. He's only 27, too, and he was like best friends.
Of 27 club then.
Yeah, he's part of. He was Mike Trout's friend too, which was unfortunate. So yeah, it sucks.
Dropping that Trout, fool.
Dropping that Trout. Jesus. Well, let's move on to some happier news. Foo, the Olympics, they just getting it right, man. The Olympics are getting it right. Oh, you know why?
One of your favorite games, Foo.
They're approved. One of your favorite sports to be a part of the Olympics. Right. Provisional area closed. Right. So here's the reports. Ben Fisher said, news, IOC provisionally approves breakdancing as a new medal event at the 2024 Paris Olympics.
Oh, God.
A first in the games. 3 other sports also approved: skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing.
Okay.
They're also new, but will debut next year in Tokyo.
That's dope that skateboarding is now in there. I can understand that, but breakdancing?
Breakdancing, man. So come some context on what's driving Olympics thinking on the new sports. New additions need to be 1, youth-oriented. 2, small footprint. They don't want the total number of athletes to grow much. So team sports are 1 hard. And have a broad appeal, a broad appeal and interest across many countries. So, I mean, there must be a shitload of breakdancers I'm just not seeing.
Well, they should have done that years ago then. And I'm only bringing this up because of MMA. You know, when MMA was very young, you had your specialists. You had your jiu-jitsu guy going up your karate guy.
Yeah.
But now everything's a melting pot. You know, you're not going to get your hip-hop or your whatever ballet. You know, everything's all in one. You got your mixed martial fucking dancing.
Did you ever see America's Best Dance Crew on MTV?
I'm afraid not, Joshua.
Oh, I think you need to, Siri.
Really?
It has a lot of breakdance. The Jabberwockies are actually a pretty...
No, they're pretty legit.
They're pretty legit
Yeah.
breakdancing
Yeah.
group. So, Jabberwockies, USA medal.
Imagine?
Dude, that'd be great. That's okay. Okay, I'm on board. Let's get our cardboards out, guys.
Oh, God.
Get our cardboard mats.
Dude, who are they going to serve?
Jamaica?
Dude, we need to call it.
Jamaica.
We need to call it Butters, dude.
They're gonna serve China, man.
Butters.
And that duck.
Get the goth kid. Where's the goth kid?
At the beginning of the Olympics, they should just be like, it's own.
It's own.
No, it's own.
I got something in my pocket for you.
and then everybody dies.
Give it a squeeze.
And then they cancel it. See, it's going to work itself out. It'll weed itself out. Just invite Butters.
Just invite Butters. It always works out.
Yep.
Well.
Oh, hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Foo, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Not really. I just...
Can we quickly discuss the hugs that Cody Bellinger is getting at the games?
Look, people, stay off the fucking field.
Yeah, what
girls.
the fuck is going on? So what I heard that it was that first girl who was underage. So I don't know. She just got sent home.
Yeah.
I don't think they slapped her with any kind of fines or anything. And then another girl goes out at another game, and not even in Dodger Stadium, if I remember correctly.
In Arizona.
It was in
Chase Field,
Arizona.
yeah.
And so apparently she got slapped with a big fine because she was over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's getting the book thrown at her, I think, or at least to whatever length they can. And then there was a third person, which is a young gentleman.
What the fuck?
A young kid, boy.
Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
kid.
Some kid. I think he was just trying to be funny or whatever, but I think because he's underage too, I think he's getting a fine.
But the parents are getting...
Don't want to get
are
a
getting
fine.
The
fined.
parents, okay.
Because I heard when that happened to the kid, they immediately escorted the kid off to one side of the field, and they took the dad where he ran from.
Mm-hmm.
They held them separately for like an hour.
Just to make sure they didn't plan this out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
dang.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, probably just to get their information and also be like, all right, yeah, now you're in fucking trouble.
And now you're banned or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
God damn it. People, just stay in your fucking seats.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Enjoy the fucking
while
game.
while they were getting the kid off, he was like had his phone out, like taking selfies.
Yeah, videotaping. He's like, this is what it looks like when you go hug Cody Bellinger, you know.
Look,
whatever.
I know the girls are swooning over him, and that's probably why. Look,
Also, this
you
young
got
lad.
Tinder, man. and apparently, this young lad.
I like his response though. I don't know if you heard his response to it. They asked Bellinger about it.
Yeah, I think he had several, but what do you got?
He said he'd appreciate if they knock it off.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, because you don't know what's going to happen when these people run on the field in the first place. Like they could be crazy fans that
Right.
all it takes is just that one crazy person to actually
With
do
a weapon.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Do some damage.
It's not safe. First off, it's not safe for the player, but it's also not safe for you to be on there because you can get a fucking 100-mile-an-hour ball
Tell him, Josh.
straight to the
Which
fucking
has happened
temple.
to people in the stands.
Exactly. So what do you think's going to happen to you on the field?
The chances aren't great, but they're increasing.
If I were the catcher, I would from wherever I see these fans come out from the back of the field,
Just chuck it.
I would just chuck the ball right at their direction.
Tell him, Josh.
Don't hit them right on the head. Just give them a nice little warning
So
shot.
I think because there's been a lot of talk with putting up nets around the stadiums lately, I mean, a net around the entire stadium would really take care of that problem too.
Yes. But maybe,
See, I told you, Foos, it had to be done.
and reinforcing the the exit points too, like the doors. They should really definitely amp up their security because not all of them jump over the field. Some of them find a back door or sneak in through a back door. So it's not be lazy people. I know you guys want to have your donut breaks. I know you like your donut.
But really,
breaks
all you need, bro, is a fucking clipboard. Clipboard
Polaroid?
and walk with a purpose, and you're good. Yeah, you're good to go.
No,
like you get in through a lot of doors that way. Yeah. Look important and hold a clipboard, and Jesus, you can get away with murder sometimes.
Damn.
And have some Mentos on you.
Oh,
so when they catch you, you can just smile at them with the Mentos.
Staying next to you.
Staying fresh and cool. Mentos fresh is full of life.
All right. Anyway, so that's all I got. I mean, this would be two birds taken care of with the nets. I personally,
two birds, one net.
The clipboard and the Mentos.
Well, that's the other side of the spectrum. That's the other shoe on the foot.
Got you.
Anyway, that will take care of that. I'm not for it personally. The nets, I think everybody should just be like, you go into a game, expect to get a ball up in the air kind of thing. It sucks when kids get hurt. It really does.
You lying sack of shit. You enjoy it.
Yeah, I laughed. So hard.
Asshole.
But it sucks. I really don't care what they do. So I don't know why I spoke up. But it's happening. It's happening.
You're a real gem.
Thanks for dragging this out, Foo.
Thanks, man. I really wanted to get to 45 minutes. We're up to 52. All right, continue.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've
See you in hell.
fooded up enough. Catch you next time on the Flippity Flap Foobity Doobity.